Hey everybody, welcome back to the Spin Rack. I'm here with the boys, PD and Cal. Say what's up, gents.
What's going on?
Ready to rock.
Today we're talking about Godzilla Kong, the new empire. Ever since the hit, the last Godzilla Kong, how can we say the travesty of justice with Kong going down? It did sell a lot, so they're doing
Here
another.
we go.
Trying to say, we're also, and of course, we've seen the hit Godzilla -1. So of course, this thing is coming out, the new empire. So, selector, please show the trailer.
Good grief. Why is it pink?
Welcome to my world.
That was choppy as
Body Joe Young is in it too.
oh, choppy, bro.
Yeah, all right. It don't matter. Once they give us the actual ability to do it without worrying about it being blocked, I'll worry about it being choppy.
That's right. Most important thing is we got to get the show out for the people.
Yes.
All right. You want to go see the trailer? You know where to go. You didn't come here for that. You came here for the commentary. So let's get it.
Thank you.
So continuing on the Monsterverse, the success of the monsters. The Monsterverse has made over almost close to $2 billion since started. This is Godzilla, Kong Skull Island, which is the diamond of the entire thing. Godzilla, King of the
What do you mean?
It's not the
Godzilla versus.
Wait,
I'm
hold on.
trying to give a breakdown for our guys, and you guys constantly jump in. You know.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well, you take too long.
Kong, it was the Kong Skull Island was universally loved, great reviews. I mean, it couldn't have had a higher score if I could.
Kong Island.
Kong Skull Island, bro.
Skull Island. You saying that was that memorable that they didn't decide to just do Kong movies by themselves? They had to tag them into Godzilla.
They were always going to tag them, but we're digressing. I'm just saying this was just a setup discussion. All right, you know. So now they're coming through with Kong and Godzilla. The Kong Godzilla
again.
You know, because of course that was a big hit. You know, people love seeing Kong, and this was done. Remember, this was a hit of a movie that.
If you say Kong one more time, say Kong one more time, okay?
Is Kong not in the movie? It's Kong not in the movie, dude.
No, you already said.
Beginning of the year, my New Year's resolution is
said
that, and you starting up already. I'm holding
because
back.
you already said that piece of mishugash over there about Kong and Godzilla, the Monsterverse, and they and the at one point. I don't know. Okay, King Kong had one movie, and that movie was so successful he never got another one. That's how successful it was. All right, so cut it out.
Now we need the the accent that you were going too far with your nonsense. Good Lord.
Okay, you know what? We're gonna go there. I'm not even gonna just get into it with
you. I got a question. Is this the new Transformers? Is this the new Transformers? Kong and Godzilla, Godzilla and Kong. Are they the new Transformers?
It seems to be. Is the connection? You know, Kong taking the lead. Godzilla holding the bringing it up from the bottom. You know, look, we all know Godzilla is OP.
Are you kidding me?
We already know Godzilla.
Kidding me?
Dude, are we gonna talk about the trailer or what?
No. See, you're begging me to talk over you now because you keep saying this nonsense, and that's what you're talking. Nonsense at the end of the day. The only reason why they can talk this stuff about Kong is because they know they can't control Godzilla. But you come over with Kong, you play him some music, give him a little banana, or a little girl to come over there and sing him a lullaby, and the next thing you know, he's your best friend. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, I don't understand this movie. We should have just got another Godzilla movie, but these guys decided to go full Hollywood. They're like, you know what? Let's see what worked on the last one and give him twice as much, if not 3 times as more. So now we got King Kong running around with the Infinity Gauntlet, okay, and they're calling Godzilla Tranzilla. What the hell is up with those colors, man? What the hell is
they changed
this?
the colors badly, but we all know they're trying to give as much power to Godzilla as possible. But here's what I wanted to get to here. You know,
They call him Tranzilla?
The fact of the matter is that the new the villain that we look at that we're seeing the antagonist.
That was the Cameron. That's the Cameron Godzilla. The pink mink.
So it looks like This the antagonist in the trailer is an orangutan, but is the orangutan that much of a threat that
Are you
Godzilla
serious?
can take care of it by himself? So
Of
who do
course
you
not.
think could be the antagonist in the movie here? They could probably take on something like that.
It's an orangutan. It's Dr. Zayas.
What's it gonna say, Doctor Zayas?
What do you mean it's an
A whole
orangutan? What do you mean?
interesting
Come
trailer.
on.
It looks like an orangutan.
Look, King Kong has never taken out. So far, he hasn't taken out anybody on his own. First movie, he had help. He had help. Godzilla helped. Helped him out after he whipped his
Oh, the
ass.
first movie.
And then now he's coming back again with the Infinity Gauntlet. So hopefully the Infinity Gems will give him some assistance. And once again, he needs Godzilla in his movie. I don't understand why. I mean, that part where the both of them and they start running, I was just kind of like, oh, what is this, like a buddy cop movie? Tango and Cash? What's going on?
Wow.
No, no. This is
Hobbs
when you
and
start doing that.
Shaw.
This is yeah, there you go. This is when you start doing that borderline stuff. You start doing this. No, this is you start doing this borderline stuff, and God help you if this movie is even more successful than the last one. They're gonna come back and they're gonna ham it up even more. They're gonna be like, they like it. They like it. Yeah. You know what we're gonna do now? Okay, we're gonna, Godzilla's gonna have like, colors of all the rainbow. That's first thing. And Kong, well, if they like the gauntlet, and if they like the gauntlet and the hatchet, just wait till we give them some boots. Yeah, they'll be crazy.
The thing is,
And
here, the way they have boosted this price to make Godzilla -1, it cost $15 million in Japan. It made over $100 million. The typical movie that's done for the Monsterverse are all down for $100 million. And yet the cost is just so much used, 10 times the amount. And like, why is that? I can't tell you what's going on.
It's all digital.
Or Hollywood goes pads the cost. Let's call it what it is.
No, it's not padding the cost with all those effects. Now we got it costs what it costs in America. Obviously, there's lesser, less payouts. You want to
Are you
get the
kidding
same
me?
wages?
Well, wait. He's trying to compare. He's trying to compare budgets, like the budget for Godzilla -1
Yeah.
to the Legendary
Yes,
picture.
that's what he's
Oh,
doing.
you gotta be kidding me. Okay, in the first movie that they had for Legendary, you had Godzilla and two Mutos. Okay, you had two of the Godzilla -1. You had Godzilla. He doesn't even appear. He doesn't even appear like in all aspects of the film. It's mostly like the story of the people, and then Godzilla pokes his head in and everything. And then like even the effects that they were using, they still use a guy in a suit. They still
No, they
do
said they
it.
did. They didn't say. They said they didn't use a guy. So they said they used the effects. It was
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You believe that? Yeah. All right.
So getting
Who
back to the
believes that?
trailer. So dude, in the trailer,
Nobody believes that.
I don't want it to be Doctor. There was a name. Yeah, who was it?
Dr. Zayas?
No, that was. Said, let him go. Let him go. He'll be scared to find out what he finds out in there. I can't.
That's right.
I can't. This is the Red Hulk nonsense. We're gonna have a ape, which we think is a smart. They might as well have a giant man in there. We have the
Yeah.
most dangerous animal here, a
Why is
huge
it called?
man.
so they
Why is
calling
it called the Monsterverse? Why is it called the Monsterverse and there's only really one monster? It's just Godzilla. There's
no,
nobody else,
they call them Titans because of their size, the growth in size. And that's what they've been
right?
calling. That's
But
how they.
King Kong
I,
isn't really that size. He's kind of
I'll
like,
repeat.
Let me not start off with you and this whole King Kong thing, yo. You need to hold your horses, bro.
Kong size,
In this universe, they explain that
undersized.
Kong is a Titan.
He's like
I
if
guess
you get Muggsy Bogues and make him smaller, Nate Robinson compared to
I'm losing
Patrick
control of this.
Ewing.
Look, so they're saying that the new villain of the
Kong
movie is going to
size.
be named Scar King, who's the ruler of the Hollow Earth, and that's who is going to be the
Okay.
main antagonist, and that's is the orangutan. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I think there has to be more because
He's
when you have the OP of Godzilla with the nuclear breath, you can't take out an orangutan. Come on,
he's a Red Hulk. He's going to be somehow smarter because what we feel is one of the smarter animals. And you're going to have the Rudy of monsters, King Kong. There, he's the Rudy. We're going to give you a chance, King Kong. Yay! Look at him.
That's right.
Right, once again, this is off the cuff. Are we interested in seeing this movie? Yes or no?
No, they're gonna bring back what is it? They're gonna bring back Mr. Miyagi for this one to tell Kong, your best monster still in you, Kong. Still in you.
I own you, Kong. I own you, Kong. You're not gonna let me say it. You think your blank teacher is on that? Your karate's trash. Your karate's ish. Hoi! I remember that's one of my favorite scenes.
Okay, hey, so we are interested in watching the movie.
I don't know. After the last King Kong Godzilla and going to Middle Earth, like I don't know if I could do it again.
It's called the Hollow Earth.
Yeah, I don't know.
Middle Earth is a whole no thing. It's just Tolkien, okay? Spinnerack.
I guess you could call it Middle Earth because compared to the real monsters, Godzilla is like a hobbit. I mean, King Kong is like a hobbit. So Godzilla Titan size.
I didn't say that.
King Kong is kitty size. He's cute. People love him. That type of stuff.
Spinnerack.
No, we're done. We're not done. Yes. I got more.
No, we don't got more. Take your comedy thing on the road.
All right, we're out.
Spinnerack.
Out.
We're out.